Attention all MTA riders. If you're a low-income New York resident struggling to pay for a full-price Metro card, you just might qualify to ride half off.
Hunter College has just announced this year's commencement speaker is former Secretary of State Hillary Rodham Clinton. I'm here on 6th Avenue in Flatbush, where the once popular Woodland has shut down. Finding out today on cell phones and cancer. Is there really any connection? Two federal government agencies are offering answers that conflict. From all over the world, fans and fellow athletes have been paying tribute to the legend. And if you take a look here behind me, you'll see a mural painted in Bryant's honor. Make sure to bring $5 for a sitting fee, and don't forget to bring your smile. Well, Alexandra, I could definitely say with that advice, I'm ready for my close-up. Your mom is gonna love that. Oh, I hope so. This opportunity allowed individuals to meet one-on-one with counselors to help give their resumes the results they need. One tip of advice, always bring multiple copies when going to a hiring event.
I'm sorry about is I didn't actually kill him today.
This woman being taken into custody is being held under suspicion of arson and domestic abuse. Thousands of Malibu area residents were evacuated as 50,000 acres of land were consumed by the 30-hour fire. The location where the Eisner fire started turned out to be a crime scene. Witnesses say they saw a male and female arguing minutes before the fire broke.
They were arguing and just said something about burning him.
It was a male and a female?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before her arrest, the woman came out of the woods, severely injured and desperately looking for her son.
My son!
Back up.
My son, Cabell!
Right, stand back.
After the mother and son reunited, the first person of interest was taken into questioning.
Check with her. I didn't even do anything.
Back up. Did you search him good, Matt? Yeah.
As firefighters worked to contain the fire, the criminal case took an unexpected turn.
The male suspect that we had, male person of interest that we had described earlier, was the victim in this case.
Police then turned the attention to the mother.
Right now, we are holding her on suspicion of arson and domestic violence.
I only wish he was dead! Why? He hurt my boy!
Investigators are talking with several witnesses to figure out why the female suspect targeted her family and started the fire. In Calabasas, Caitlin Munson, Malibu News 12.
To me, was how to write about this issue in a new way.
The Roosevelt House welcomed award-winning writer Nathaniel Rich to discuss his Pulitzer Center-supported project, Losing Earth, in this year's Pulitzer Center event at Hunter College. His article in the August 2018 New York Times Magazine explains how political and business leaders agreed on the causes of climate change, but failed to act 40 years ago when it could have been stopped. Although climate change is now well underway, Rich says there's still time to act.
Or we suffer total defeat. And of course, with climate change, there's a huge range of outcomes in between that range from a manageable existence to apocalypse. And so it's certainly not too late to make an effort. It's never too late to make an effort.
Rich says it's important to understand the history of climate change to know what to do next, and welcomes questions from the audience.
Movement against climate change, and if there's something that we can do about it.
In addition to the annual talk, the Pulitzer Center also sponsors student reporting fellowships like Hunter's 2018 fellow Kadia Goba, who produced a story about deforestation in Sierra Leone.
I ended up doing a story that I didn't expect, and it was only because I was visiting the mudslide location one day and I came across like 7 women who were wearing hard hats, and where do you see 7 women wearing hard hats anywhere?
Director of the Student Fellow Program, Kem Sawyer, says the Pulitzer Center's mission is to amplify stories like Kadia's and all its fellows.
We at the Pulitzer Center want to make sure that the story has legs and can reach as broad an audience as possible. So we love having events that showcase the work of our reporters.
Rich continues the conversation in his new book, Losing Earth, A Recent History, which expands on the original 30,000-word article. The book is set to release April 9th, both online and in stores. Reporting from the Upper East Side, Caitlin Munson, Hunter News Now.
Being a singer for me is like my whole life. I've literally sang probably since I could talk. So my name is Julia Hayden and I'm a Muse Scholar at Hunter College. Muse is specifically focused and centered around the arts and helping people that have either a major, a minor, or just an interest in the arts able to continue that whether they go on to do art or not. Being in the Muse program allows me to explore different areas of art. Normally most of my I guess expertise was like, vocals and singing before that, and I got exposed to a lot of different art forms, and it kind of gave me a broader spectrum of maybe I'd like to do this, or maybe I'd like to try this, or maybe I'll end up minoring in this, like dance. I guess dance to me is a way of expression. It's almost a little bit uncomfortable sometimes because I'm not as used to it. I'm not as comfortable with it in general, but it's still a way of expression and a way of exploration in the arts. I heard about acapella from like the club fair last year. New freshman, walking around trying to see what I can do to fulfill my extracurriculars. I saw acapella and I was like, wow, that's punny. I should join that club. Bad decisions, I blocked out the news, turned my back on religion, don't have no degree, I'm somewhat naive, I've made it this far on my own. It's been really good. Everyone that I've met has been really nice. It's almost felt like a sort of family kind of a thing. We all, try and like lift each other up. If we don't, if we mess up or something, you're all like, it's okay, it happens. We're all learning it together. And it's also exposed me to a new art form that I really wasn't versed in beforehand, which I really like. There's a whole art to arranging a cappella music and then being able to perform it in the certain ways that you have to go about doing that, and it's really all very interesting to me. That's probably one of the earliest memories of me making up my own lyrics to something when I was 3 or 4 and singing it to my parents, being like, look at me, I'm the star. The biggest thing that I want to accomplish in life is just for somebody to see something that I did and want to do what they want to do.